Hi Aries, welcome to your monthly reading. As always, keep in mind that this is only a general reading. Always take what it feels right and with what does resonate within your own life experiences during this time. If you would like to have a personal reading with me, please contact me through the email I put in the description box below. For the month of February, as usual, I have two special sales offer available. And because in February we're celebrating love, we're celebrating Valentine's Day, those two specials will be focused in love and relationship matters. And I will leave in the description box below the details about each reading, and if you would like to know more info about it or any other of my services, just email me. If you would like to donate and support my channel, you can also do that by following the PayPal link, which is also down below, such as my Facebook and Instagram page. So I'm sorry, Aries, it does feel like some of you are seeking for a new opportunity of sorts during February, something that you're struggling to find an answer to, though. It's almost like this huge quest, this burdensome quest to find something that you feel is essential, like a key to unlock a door that for you is the right door, is the door that's going to make you feel okay with the direction your life is moving. Some of you are restless and in this phase where you're finding it difficult to just lay low and accept, lay low and not fight, question, almost like argue. There's a feeling of arguing with yourself, arguing with the universe, arguing with God. It's almost like you can't wrap your mind about certain matters that are a real source of stress. For some of you Aries, it's like there's a part of the month that presents itself a golden key opportunity, again, to change things around for the better with the Ace of Pentacles in your soul position. So you're really wanting that abundance. You're wanting to generate for yourself and for your life the best possible, the finest of the finest things in life. You want them to be a part of your everyday life. You don't want them to just be once in a year kind of experience. You want to indulge in the best things in life daily, which is something that it's ambitious on its own, right? There's this huge drive at the same time for some of you Aries, guiding you during February. It's just like, why can't I ask for more? Why can't I have this all the time? Why can't I? Again, I keep getting a lot of questions about why, the nature of pleasure, the nature of enjoyment has to be so temporary. It's like, I feel like some of you Aries are tired and fatigued about, the things that fade, the things that don't work out, the things that don't last. You want the long-lasting, long-term prospect of something that you can call your own and that you can just, relax and ease into it. You want the solid partner, the solid relationship, the solid job, the solid income. You want things to just be grounded in firm roots, in roots that are almost like unshakable throughout, the storms of life. So again, what you're aiming to, Aries, it's something quite high. Necessarily, as some of you are projecting this as being the end goal, it's not. The idea here is not that your desires are, not, your desires are not, realistic. It's not like that. But the greater the desire and the wish, okay, it's almost like the greater you ask for, the greater, the path and the hurdles and the challenges will be, like, as well, like a match to that same great thing you have in mind. And some of you don't tolerate this easy, the fact that, why can I just have it, right, without fighting, without struggling, without, ripping myself apart, as the Nine of Swords is here. So some of you need to watch for this tendency to really scrutinize your own thinking to limits that just, are unbearable. You need to stop with the reminiscing over things and just let them happen. For some of you, it's just about let them happen. Let them happen. Don't put immediately, the brakes into every single thing that it's almost like every single thing that happens or that's a new factor, being positive or negative, you put the brakes and you question. And then another thing happens and you question. So you need to stop with this tendency for some of you, because it's raising hell into your life. It's raising higher levels of stress, and it's keeping you from actually being invested, right, in the great opportunities that the Wheel and the Ace of Pentacles will bring about. So something huge in February begins. It's still a very, again, new path. It's a novelty. So whatever this is, it's still fragile. It's going to last. It's going to move in the direction of that strong, solid thing you want, but you need to take care of it now. And this is not how you want to take care of anything. 9 of Wands, 9 of Swords is not the ideal state, okay, of thinking and behaving, because fire is action. It's not the right energy to take care of anything. So that's why you need to watch to not be causing harm, to not be causing challenges to your own self. The challenges that are presented here feel like are majorly caused by you, or caused by you feeding something that you shouldn't be feeding when it comes to fear, stress, anxiety. I'm picking irresponsibility for some reason. There could be some irresponsibility. This irresponsibility could be with money matters, it could be with work matters, it could be with matters where you just don't find it I'm sorry, where you don't find it easy to just be in the best behaviors, or to be in the behavior that you yourself consider to be the right one, and then you fight with yourself about it, like guilt tripping because you didn't do what you know you should have done, and then you keep yourself in this web of suffering that is too much. 9 of Swords is really like this huge obsession with your own wrongdoings, so be mindful of that. I also feel like for some of you, whatever this great big thing, beginning, breakthrough that it's about to happen for some of you, it's something you actually called upon, summoned your way, either consciously or unconsciously. You have summoned something big that it's coming. So there's this wave of opportunity coming your way, but it's like terrifying because it's a big wave, because you feel perhaps that you don't have the barriers or the protections, or the support that you would need to receive it, with confidence. So you're seeing the big wave, and the big wave does not want any harm, to cause you any harm, but you can feel that it will, because you don't feel equipped to receive the great thing you have asked for. So there's this interesting energy for some of you. It's like you asked for it, and now that it's coming, it's like you're freaking out, or you don't know how to handle something you wished. That's why that saying of be careful what you wish for is very, very, very true. And perhaps the theme of irresponsibility that I'm sensing has to deal with that. It has to deal with you wished something in a moment, or you summoned something without measuring, right, the consequences, or how you would then handle it, and now it became real. The 9 of Swords is, again, the energy as well that can turn nightmares into reality. So it's like the wrong side of manifestation. For some of you, this could also be occurring. Even though for the majority of Aries, I'm feeling like it's more about being very, very, very insecure and fragile in your mind states. Your mental health could just not be in the best days. And this fragile energy consumes you, drains you, and then when anything happens that is great, you won't be able to see the value in it, or you won't find yourself to be feeling like worthy of it, deserving of it. There's also issues here with feeling worthy or abundant enough to actually believe that this great thing that is happening is for you and it's going to work. Some of you, this is about fears of accepting something. For example, if this is about a relationship, it could be like you're not looking at it as what it is right now, and you're already anticipating, the disaster, the ending, the suffering, the heartbreak, the fact that it won't last because your previous relationships didn't last. So you're like projecting into good things a lot of the bad things either you have been through or you fear it will happen to you. There's that feeling of just being haunted throughout February, and it's exactly this release of this energy that you're called to make, is to find yourself this let the ghosts go, okay? Let the haunting energy move. Don't buy into thoughts of any kind of despair, thoughts that put you in this constant repetitive pattern of pulling you down. Don't wanting you to feel good about anything. If you start picking that throughout the month, you are regularly feeling this way, it's a Nine of Swords phase and period that needs to be looked at, because in my opinion this is one of the cards that can be felt as one of the most challenging, because when we're not in control of our minds, we really become instruments. Again, we are not using the mind as an instrument, we become instruments of the mind. And so there's this reversal of power where you start being submissive to an energy that you should be in control of, and then the submission is made in a way where the mind space, it's almost like understanding the programming that you have. So if your programming is also already naturally pessimistic, for example, your mind is going to use that, with a lot of intensity to subjugate you into not being in control of the mind, and the mind being in control of you. So watch for that. So I hope you have a great month, Aries. Thank you so much for all of you that have been liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting, and donating to my channel. I really appreciate it, and please keep doing so we can grow and expand SoulVision Tarot community. And yeah, hopefully we'll see each other soon.